Welcome to the Orchid Advisors Compliance Training Series, Federal License Control, License Readiness Assessment. Whether one has an existing license or is starting a new business, it is important to know exactly where you stand versus the expectations set forth in the law, ATF regulations, and/or rulings. In previous videos, we discussed the importance of aligning an organization's internal business processes with ATF's expectations for compliance and the necessity of adopting ATF's zero-tolerance approach to errors as an organizational default where appropriate. As with many things having to do with operating within a regulated industry, this can be easier said than done. One of the first steps in building a successful internal compliance strategy is to conduct a readiness assessment of the organization's compliance processes. Although it may sound rudimentary, management should have a full visual understanding of how product moves throughout the supply chain and through each of an organization's legal entities. This information will ultimately impact and determine the nature of the processes and controls that drive compliance. Determine what operations will be performed for each legally registered entity and at which physical location. Determine if the transactions associated with that entity are domestic or international. Determine what type of products will flow through each entity. Develop the following product flow maps for each major product line that has a variation in process flow: in from raw material suppliers, out to subcontractors, in from subcontractors, throughout your facility, to other company facilities, between various buildings on a premise, between various buildings on separate property, out to logistic companies' distributors, dealers, and customers, in for returns, repairs, or replacement, out from returns, repairs, or replacement. Finally, management should conduct a top-to-bottom assessment of the organization's processes, systems, and controls for the following areas: serialization, marking and variances, order entry, receiving and shipment controls, import-export, records management, physical firearm control and security, production and inventory management, transaction and data management, employment and background checks. Thank you for watching this segment of our video training series. Viewers are encouraged to seek professional advice prior to assessment, implementation, or execution.